So get off your couches, Seattle, and remember, every step counts. I'm Ruby Herring, and this is news we can use. According to these, I took 212 steps during my 2-minute report, and my heart rate got up to 120 beats per minute. Sue and Greg?
Any more heart logger tidbits for us newbies?
Beware of models that claim to count calories. These trackers are far from perfect when it comes to that.
Like my diet on the weekends.
Well, you're in luck. I brought you both my favorite model.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you for that report, Ruby. Coming up next.
Ooh, one of those for me?
Are you really gonna use it?
If it tells time, sure.
Here, you can count your steps to the vending machine, Frank.
Haha, very funny. I just wanted to say thank you for working tonight and have a great time at your sister's wedding. Oh, and tell your dad I owe him coffee.
Will do. Gotta run, boss.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Try and relax a little, huh? That's an order. Have fun.
Aye. All right, I'm out of here.
Ooh, look at you, Miss Sporty. Your sister feeling good about her big day?
I think so, but you know how she worries about everything. Speaking of the bride-to-be.
Hi, guys.
Can't wait to see you in your dress on Sunday.
Thanks, Angela.
I'm all set to pick up Mom and Dad, and I'll see you in the morning. Everything good?
Packing stress. There's a million little things to remember.
The hotel's only 30 minutes away, so you'll be fine. Just take a deep breath, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Love you.
Love you more.
A beautiful resort, 5 days of R&R before the wedding. You better relax.
A girl can try. See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
It's so beautiful here.
Right?
Yes.
There's my baby.
There they are.
Oh, you're glowing, honey.
I think you're kind of glowing here, Kevin, huh?
Good to see you. Likewise.
I really wish you would bring a date to the wedding, Ruby. It's not too late.
Well, I left several messages for Prince Charming, but he hasn't got back yet.
Cute. You better catch the bouquet then.
You do know that I am okay being single.
Fine. I'll rig the toss to make sure you catch it.
Okay, you two break it up. Let's get checked in here.
Oh, speaking of the reception, Charlotte, have you seen Sugar yet?
Only in her magazine articles.
I'm just so excited. She's baking your wedding cake.
I know. It's such an honor.
Can't wait to catch up. Haven't seen Sugar for, what, John? A few years?
Well, apparently she's been pretty busy building her big empire here.
Tell me again, why is this famous lady baking our cake?
Call it serendipity. I told her about your wedding, and it turned out she was already going to be at the resort for the Baker Conference.
Sweet.
Ruby Herring.
Derek! Oh, I love the pink.
Oh, thank you.
You remember Mom and Dad and Charlotte, our beautiful bride-to-be, and her fiance, Kevin. And this is Derek. He's the general manager here and also a good friend from high school.
Charlotte, I'm thrilled you chose us.
Me too. But it was all Ruby. She researched every wedding venue within a 100-mile radius.
Well, I'm glad she's putting those investigative skills to good use. Even in high school, Ruby was in the know about everything.
It's our little overachiever right there.
Come on, let's get you all checked in.
Oh, Derek, have you seen Sugar Albert around by any chance?
I know she's arrived. I'll find her for you ASAP.
Thank you.
Well, there she is, the grand dame of baking.
Bonnie Herring, as I live and breathe.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Sugar.
I'm sorry, it's been crazy at work.
Oh, don't be silly. We're just so happy for your success. And besides, with an old friend like you, it's like no time has passed at all. Sugar was in my bridal party, you know.
Oh.
Well, I'll leave you ladies to get reacquainted.
Thank you, Derek.
You two know each other?
We almost worked together, but it wasn't meant to be, though. Enjoy, ladies.
Now look at these beauties. Ruby and Charlotte.
That's right. Yeah. And is this Charlotte's wedding cake?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Only the best for you, dear. I never had kids of my own to bake for, so this is a labor of love. Oh, pardon my manners. This is my niece,
Hi.
Megan Montrose. Megan is a baker by trade, but I showed her the ropes at the company, and it turns out she has a real knack for business.
I'll be running the booth all week. You should come by when we're handing out samples.
Oh, we'd love to. But first, dinner tonight, you, Sam.
Sam will be arriving till tomorrow morning, but I would love to come.
Great. Well, we'll see you tonight. 7 o'clock?
Okay. We'll see you at dinner.
I'd like to propose a little toast. As a 30-year veteran crime reporter, I know every cop on the force. And there was a time when I was ready to have anyone who got near my daughters arrested. But when I saw the way Kevin treated Charlotte with kindness, respect, and love, good job, Mom and Dad. I knew I wouldn't have to bring in the cavalry. Kevin, Charlotte, wishing you happiness all your days together.
Thank you, Dad.
And I may be teaching journalism, but remember, I still got the chief of police on speed dial.
Noted.
Kevin and Charlotte.
I just love your family.
Yeah, we're very lucky. And thank you for always being so sweet to my mom.
Oh, well, I could say the same about her. You know that she was the inspiration for Sugar and Sam?
Mom?
That's true. At a reunion, she said she wished she was a better baker. And I said, anyone can master the most complicated recipes if they have the best ingredients and the right measurements.
Yeah. I can't believe you came up with that idea from one conversation.
Sometimes big things come from little moments. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to use the restroom. And I want to hear all about your TV career when I get back.
You're so sweet.
No.
What a doll.
I'm so glad we got to reconnect.
Why do you have to be like this? I won't let you ruin this.
And Dad was probably serious about arresting at least one of your ex-boyfriends.
Don't you threaten me! Oh, sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just business. Listen, I'm a little tired. Would you mind if I left dinner early?
Not at all.
And it was really special hearing stories about you and Mom, Sugar.
Call me Verna. That's my real name.
Well, have a good night, Verna.
Oh, trust me, I will. It's the only time I sleep like a baby. Out here in the fresh mountain air.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was weird.
Oh, wait, here, hold this. I come bearing the gift of fitness.
Cool. I've always wanted one of these.
Now you can count your steps.
Does it count your blessings, too? Because today feels pretty great with you here. And Mom and Dad. I can't believe I'm getting married in 5 days.
Promise me we'll always be this close, even after you're married.
Always.
Brace you. It's breathtaking up here. Do you hear that? It's coming from down there. Come on. This way. Hang on, we're coming! It's Megan. Help! It's Sugar! Help me! Charlotte, call 911. Help! It's Sugar! Help me! Help! Help!
911, what's your emergency?
I need help. A woman is drowning.
Help!
She's trapped! I'm at the creek at Clear Mountain. Come on. Below the cliff at Sunrise Point. She's trapped under a log. She's in the water.
Okay, this way.
I got it.
Ready?
Come on, Sugar, stay with me. Her name is Sugar Albrecht. Come on, Sugar. They're doing CPR now. Please come back to me, please. Please come back to me, Sugar. Please, it's not working. It's not working. She's not breathing.
Okay, take a break. I got it.
Sugar, please come back. She's not breathing.
Come on, Sugar.
Come on.
So, how long were you out here hiking for?
In an hour, about. Sugar wanted to go take a selfie up at Sunrise Point through our website.
Did you go with her?
No, I had to go back to the baking convention.
What time?
Around 7?
How'd you know to come back? That she was in trouble.
Excuse me? And you are?
Detective Jake Killian, Seattle homicide.
Homicide?
Yeah, it's standard protocol for an unintended death. So how'd you know she was in trouble?
Well, I was walking back, and then I heard this faint scream, and I turned around and I started running towards it. And it got louder and louder, and then it just stopped. And it took me a couple of minutes. But then I saw her, Sugar. She was trapped under a log in the creek.
And how was she trapped?
Her body was jammed between the rocks and the log.
Oh, you're here too?
Yeah, I helped try to pull her out. My sister and I were hiking nearby.
Any idea how she got in the creek?
She could have fallen. It rained overnight, gets real slippery. The current could have carried her until she hit the log.
Could she swim, Megan?
Yeah. Maybe she hit her head on the way down.
Yeah, it's possible.
I should have never let her go.
You did everything you could.
Okay, thanks everyone. Did we get their contact information? All right, we'll be in touch. Okay?
I can't believe she's gone.
You need anything. Anything at all, okay? You just call us.
Thank you.
Now get some rest. Okay.
Okay to bag up the body?
Not yet. I called the ME.
Really? Falls happen all the time around these parts. My money's on an accidental drowning.
Excuse me. I just got a call.
From my wife?
You Sam Elbert?
Yeah.
Terribly sorry, sir.
What happened?
We think she slipped and fell off the cliff up there.
We're still investigating.
Were you taking her?
No, she'll be taken to the morgue when we're done here.
The morgue, but if it was an accident, she should go to the funeral home.
In cases like this, the ME has to do a full autopsy before returning the body to the family.
Can I see her?
Yeah, of course. You want to show us?
And then go back to the hotel.
Okay.
I know that look. I'm sorry, but you saw her husband. He acted like it was a business deal. I mean, how would you react if that happened to Kevin?
Not like that.
Exactly.
We should get back. Tell Mom the news.
Yeah. Okay.
Hang on a second. This is the point where the officer said that Sugar could have fallen from. Look, do you see that? Doesn't that look like freshly broken branches? And that area right there looks like it's been disturbed. Here, hold this. And the sign's crooked too. Hey, look. Do you see that lens? I think that popped out of someone's glasses. That would be a scary fall.
Ruby, you're scaring me. What's going on?
I need to talk to Dad. I'm not sure this is an accident.
I can't believe Sugar's dead.
It's obvious how much you cared for her, Mom. We're so sorry. Would you like some tea?
I know. You need to talk?
Yeah. Something feels off. And there was a homicide detective at the scene.
You don't think Sugar's death was an accident?
Right. It may be. I don't know. I don't have half your instincts.
No, don't sell yourself short. Just talk it through. Talk to me, all right? Just tell me what's bothering you.
Well, the detective at the scene automatically assumed that Sugar fell off the cliff and drowned.
Okay.
But I got a good look at her body when I was doing CPR. It was pristine, not a scratch.
That's odd.
Right?
Yep.
Pull up these photos I took of the scene. If she fell down that cliff, she would have hit the rocky slope on the way down.
And she would have had visible injuries.
I don't think she fell.
All right, can you prove it?
Well, look. See that? Looks like there could have been a fight. I mean, maybe someone tried to push Sugar, and she got away.
And they chased her down to the creek and drowned her.
Right. And there's more.
More?
Sugar's husband, Sam, showed up at the creek, and he seemed completely detached. You know, unemotional for someone whose wife just died.
That's strange.
Dad, what should I do?
You need to follow that herring hunch. You have always had a knack for digging deeper on your consumer investigations, right? So you just dig deeper on this.
I'll start running tests right away.
Sure.
Ruby?
Tommy, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What are you doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really.
Just met?
Yeah.
Someone gonna tell me what's going on?
He's one of my witnesses.
Witnesses?
Yeah, I was at the scene today on the mountain. Charlotte and I were hiking, and Sugar Albert was one of my mom's good friends.
Oh. Sorry, Ruby. I forgot that's where Charlotte's wedding is this weekend.
This has us all really rattled.
Well, I'm sure Jake will get to the bottom of it. He just transferred from New York.
Actually, I'm from Seattle, originally.
Ruby's an investigative consumer reporter from Channel 57. News we can use. Her dad, John's my godfather. John and my dad, they're best friends.
Ah, small world.
Sure is. So, Ruby, how can I help? I haven't started the autopsy yet.
Maybe we should talk later.
No, if it's about the case, speak openly.
Well, I'm worried Sugar's death might not be an accident.
Ruby... Sorry, what's your last name again?
Herring.
Ruby Herring. As in red herring. It's cute.
Is it cute if a killer walks? Because I think I saw some things that could be evidence.
Don't you have a wedding to go to?
I'm fine.
Maybe you two should move this to my office. I don't like tension in front of the victims.
Of course.
I'll get started on those x-rays.
Thank you.
I'll show you where Tommy's office is.
I know it's the same thing about the lack of injuries, but I'm not ready to call this a murder.
What if I told you Sugar was threatened last night? I heard her on the phone arguing with someone. And you saw her husband at the scene. He was cold as ice, barking out questions.
Okay, guys, let's see what these bones can tell us.
Yeah, how about we do this in private?
Off the record, right, Ruby?
Absolutely.
You can trust her.
Fine, but against my better judgment.
Good. So nothing broken here. Nothing here either. No obvious head trauma. I'll look closer later, but I don't see any major injuries. Also didn't find any cuts except where she was caught under the log.
So does this mean she didn't fall off the cliff?
Definitely raises doubt. I would expect to see trauma to the body based on how you describe the height and the terrain. Let's take a look at her lungs. Now we got something. You see that? Pulmonary edema. Fluid in the lungs. She likely drowned.
Or someone drowned her.
I still have to run a lot more tests to be sure, but I think there's enough here to call this a suspicious death.
Alrighty then. I'll get started on a full autopsy.
Good.
Can I get a comment on the record?
Not yet. And I'd appreciate you don't report on anything you saw here today. If the public thinks it's an accident, then killer won't see me coming.
Can't promise anything. Thank you for your time, Tommy.
I'll see you at the wedding. Got my dancing shoes all ready.
Save me a dance.
Any advice on how to get her to back off?
Not really. You don't know Ruby.
A woman is dead. The police think she could have been murdered. This New York City detective can't tell us how to do our jobs.
He's actually from Seattle. What's his name? Jake Killian.
Oh, sounds handsome. What's he like?
What is this, the dating game?
I know that he's not happy with me poking my nose where he thinks it doesn't belong.
How do you feel about helping Craig out on Crime Beat? You know, since you have an in on the story.
I don't know. This is my mom's friend we're talking about. And I have to get back to Charlotte.
Oh, come on, Ruby. The baking event is at the same hotel as the wedding. There could be suspects, witnesses, right under your nose. The nose that doesn't belong.
This is your mom's good friend, Ruby.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll help.
Great. I'll let Craig know.
Ruby, is there any more news?
Tommy thinks Sugar drowned, and there's no easy way to tell you this, Mom, but the detective doesn't think it was an accident.
What? You mean she was murdered?
Right now, he's calling it suspicious, but Tommy's doing an autopsy.
Who would do this to her?
Do they think the killer's here at the hotel?
And what about Sugar's niece? She was at the scene.
Megan? No, she tried to save her. I think it could be the husband. Mom, how well do you know Sam?
Not well. Sugar met him after college.
Frank wants me to do some investigating here at the hotel.
If you think it'll find Sugar's killer, then you should.
I'm always here if you want. Just talk things through. If you need it.
Thanks, Dad. And Charlotte, I promise, as your maid of honor, you always come first.
Hi, Herrings. My condolences about Sugar. I know you're all very close.
Thank you.
Derek, the station wants me to look into the story. I was wondering, I was gonna head over to the Bakers Conference. Maybe you could introduce me to the organizer?
Oh, of course. Come with me.
Great, thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ellie, how you holding up?
Okay. Our keynote speaker is dead. Not exactly good for business.
Oh, this is Ruby Herring, a friend of mine and Sugar's.
Oh, my condolences. I recognize you from TV, right?
That's me, Channel 57 News.
Oh, I'm wanted at the front desk.
Thanks, Derek.
So, what brings you to our event?
I'm actually staying here at the hotel for my sister's wedding. I was just curious about it.
Okay. I'd be happy to show you around.
That'd be great.
Okay.
So this happened at 7 a.m., right? All right. Any other hikers in the area that might have seen something?
It was early. The only people around were Ruby and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Did Sugar have any enemies that you know of?
She was a tough businesswoman. Wait. Enemies? What are you saying?
No, I'm just being thorough.
Poor girl.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna see how she's doing. Thank you for your time, Ellie.
My pleasure. Come back next year when things are back to normal.
Hi, Megan. Hey. Detective. Seem to keep bumping into each other.
I'm beginning to think you're following me.
How are you holding up?
Honestly, I'm not. This has been like a bad dream.
Look, thank you for your time. I'll be in touch, okay?
Can you tell me what's going on here? Why does that detective keep asking me questions?
Someone might have been out to get Sugar.
Seriously? But why? Everybody looked up to Sugar. She wasn't just my Aunt Ruby. She was my mentor.
I can only imagine how hard this is for you. But you said that Sugar took selfies. Do you know if she posted them to the website?
No, but she sent them to me because I do the social media stuff.
Do you still have them?
Yeah, I just shared them with that detective.
Oh. Could I take a look? Do you mind if I send these to myself?
No problem.
Thanks.
Great. May I have your attention, please? I know we're all saddened and shocked by the passing of our dear friend, Sugar Albert. She was a visionary. I have a quick note from her husband, Sam, here that I'd like to share with you. I want to thank you for your prayers and condolences. Sugar and I were not only partners in business, but partners in life. We had a saying, a couple that bakes together stays together.
Bakes together, stays together. That's ridiculous.
Sugar
What do you
will
mean?
be truly missed. And thank
I'm
you
not
for
one to
your
gossip,
support.
but Sugar and Sam were all business. That was a sham marriage if I ever saw one.
Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Well, I'm Ruby.
Ah, Marion Rabble, Marion's Organic Bakery. I was Sugar's mentor. Taught her everything she knew about the organic baking business. Not that she was ever grateful. She stole some of my best recipes.
So you're the one behind all Sugar and Sam's great recipes.
Well, I'm not one to brag, but yes.
Do you come to this conference every year?
I do, yes. It's nice to see what the competition is up to.
Well, hopefully it's not all work. I mean,
Yeah.
did you get a chance to see the hiking trails? They're spectacular.
Oh, no, I don't.
Marion?
Can we please talk, Nicole?
Talk to my lawyer. Yikes, who's that?
Oh, another traitor. Who knew bakers could be so bitter?
Are you Ruby Herring, the investigative reporter? Yes. I knew it. You have the most beautiful red hair. Will you take a selfie with me? Okay. I got my money back from a shady car repairman because of you. News we can use.
Your timelines have a lot of inconsistencies, Mr. Albert. I'm telling you the truth. While you told me you were in your car still 20 minutes away from the hotel when you got the news about your wife.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. You see, the problem is, I've got your phone records.
You can't do that.
Well, you're in a joint plan with your wife, so yeah, I can. And they tell me that your cell phone is pinging off a tower near the hotel at that time, which means you weren't driving, you were at the resort.
It was a frantic day. Maybe I was closer than I thought.
Tell me, how's your marriage?
We had our ups and downs like every other couple. But I loved Sugar.
Can you tell me about the fight you had with her last night?
How do you know about that?
This answers the question.
It was a business disagreement.
You ever gone hiking around the trails in the hotel?
No, that was Sugar's thing. Can you tell me where you're going with all of this, detective? The officer said that it was an accident.
Yeah, well, that officer was mistaken.
Do I need to get myself a lawyer?
Have you done anything wrong?
No. I've answered all your questions. I'd like to go now.
You're free to go, but don't go far. Oh, and with Sugar's death, the business, it's all yours now, right?
So what are Kevin and the groomsmen wearing in their boutonnieres?
White roses to complement my bouquet.
Great.
Oh, it's Angela.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Hi, Ange.
What's the latest on the case?
Well, I'm still suspicious of the husband, so I'm keeping an eye on him. But in the meantime, I met someone today.
As in a date for the wedding?
No, Cupid, you're just as bad as my sister. A new suspect.
Do tell.
Okay, go online. Her name is Marion Rabble, R-A-B-B-E-L.
Okay. She doesn't look like a killer.
Well, she's not wearing dark glasses and a hoodie, but she's got a bite to her. And she had a feud with Sugar. She posted something earlier. Do you see it? It's cryptic.
This one, cut Sugar out of your life. You're better off without her. What does that mean? Is that a typo or evil subtlety?
I'd say the latter. She said that Sugar's marriage was a sham. And maybe Sam and Sugar weren't even together.
So you're back to thinking that the husband's a suspect?
I know. This whole crime thing is like a twisted game of ping pong. I have an idea.
Okay.
Will you check out the county clerk's website for me? Make sure those two are even married. And her real name is Verna Albert.
I can see why she went with Sugar. Good call, Ruby. They filed for divorce not too long ago. Oh, but wait. They withdrew their filing, and there are 2 different addresses listed.
Maybe Marion was right.
Ruby, we need your opinion over here on the bridesmaid bouquets.
Angela, I gotta run. Let me know if you find anything else.
Like I said, Detective, it's policy.
Policy. Okay, all I'm asking for is your surveillance video from yesterday morning. Simple. If I have to get a warrant, I will. And I can have officers crawling all over this place.
I didn't say I wouldn't give it to you. I told you I needed to clear up my corporate, which I will do first thing in the morning.
You know, I'm gonna meet you guys in the restaurant.
Is that the detective? He's cute.
Are you serious right now?
You did? No, I don't think so. You don't think so?
Gentlemen.
Looking gorgeous as ever, Ruby.
You know this guy?
You know this guy?
Yes, and yes. Is everything okay?
I was explaining company policy to the detective.
Call me the second you hear from corporate.
Oh, no taste at all.
Does that tactic ever work for you?
I know what I'm doing.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, I guess, since I have no video to look at.
Great. Look what Marion posted on her page.
Oh, sugar-free cookies. Yeah, she definitely killed her.
You're not reading between the lines, between that and the mud on her shoes?
Do you know how people hike around this place?
Okay, then how about Sam? Did you know that he and Sugar filed for divorce and then later changed their mind? I bet their company's worth a fortune.
$15 million. A better motive than stealing cookie recipes. But I gotta go.
Oh, wait, can I show you something else? It's important.
All right.
I took photos at Sunrise Point on the cliff's edge right after Sugar died.
Yeah, we took our photos too.
Okay, so then you saw the difference between Sugar's selfies and the photos taken later at the exact same point?
Yeah, I'm meeting a cyber guy in the morning.
Okay, well, I'm no cyber expert, but look, in Sugar's selfies taken at 6:28 a.m. at Sunrise Point, the sign and the branches are intact. In my photos, taken at 8:32, the sign's crooked and the branches are broken. Oh, and did you see the lens on the ground?
Yeah, we took it in for testing.
Well, does Sam wear glasses? Have you brought him in yet?
I can't tell you that.
You did, didn't you?
He is a person of interest, and that's all we know. And that's off the record. Like, just have to step away and let me do my job.
I think you're forgetting this is my job.
Oh, well, I thought you were news we can use. Do your homework. A little time saves a lot of money.
You watched.
Yeah, I got a couple segments online.
We could work together, you know.
No, sorry. I only work for law enforcement. See, Ruby.
Ouch. Hi, Frank.
Ruby, what do you got for me?
There's been a break in the case, but not to be reported yet, okay?
Let me hear what it is first.
They're looking into Sam Albert, the husband.
So is the husband. Nice work.
They're just looking into him for now. I'll keep you posted.
There are new developments in the suspicious death of Sugar Albert. Albert died yesterday morning during a hike near a hotel. It was initially believed to be an accidental fall off a cliff, but was later ruled to be a suspicious death. Police are now looking at her husband and business partner, Sam Albert, as a person of interest. The big question now, was it murder? This is Craig Powers on the Crime Beat.
Hi, Ruby.
Oh, Ellie. Hi. That was such a sweet note you read from Sam at the Bakers Conference yesterday. What a love story. I can't imagine losing your best friend and business partner. How is he doing?
Sam's doing just fine, despite a certain news report.
Yeah. How well do you know Sam?
We're acquaintances.
How about that news report? The mystery deepens.
Wait, Ellie, I just had...
It's only a few days till Charlotte's big day. I'm sorry you have to do all of this.
I know, I should be in full wedding mode. Hey, can I ask you a question? Did Sam check into the hotel the morning that Sugar died?
As I told that pushy detective, I can't disclose personal guest information.
Not even a friend of the guest?
Well, technically, since Sam isn't a guest, I guess I can make an exception.
Wait, are you saying that Sam didn't check in?
Nope. Sugar and Sam requested adjoining rooms, so we needed to check in to get his own key.
Huh. Do you think maybe I could possibly take a peek at the surveillance videos? I don't have a badge. Plus, don't you want to know what happened to Sugar? Nothing like a good mystery at the hotel.
Well, I suppose I owe you one because you helped me pass calculus in senior year. Everything goes on the cloud. Just click on the thumbnails and you'll get times and locations on the property.
You're amazing. Oh, by the way, you said something in the kitchen about Sugar the day we arrived. Didn't mean much then, but now...
Oh, my comment about not working with the grand dame of baking? She was close to offering me a job. You know I have a degree in food science, right?
How did I not know that?
It's true. Well, at the very last minute, she offered the job to her niece. Nepotism at its best. I was surely more qualified for the job, but the two were so close. I know she was a family friend of yours, but her nickname was Sugar the Shrew.
Harsh. All right, let's get to work. I got a lot of video to get through. Wait, there he is at 6 a.m.
That's room 102, our largest suite. Let me check the guest registry. Ellie Bluth.
Ellie Bluth. Well, let's see what time he left the room. Oh, he didn't leave again until 7:30. Sugar died a little after 7.
That could clear him.
I'm not convinced.
I saw Ruby talking to a very attractive police officer. Any updates from Detective Dreamy?
It's Detective Killian. And after this morning, I'm pretty sure he'll never talk to me again. Frank ran the story about Sam being a person of interest, even though I asked him not to.
But this is becoming a really big story in town.
Not just here, it's been on the news everywhere.
Yeah, even though Jake is still calling it a suspicious death, it's like he's waiting for a confession to fall in his lap.
Ruby,
I mean, he was a New York City detective. I can't imagine they worked at this place there. He's so stubborn.
Well, maybe he's just thorough. Hi. Standing here.
Detective, I was...
Mom, we have a meeting with the pastry chef, remember?
Sorry, man, he's making a cake in the shape of a golf course.
Really? Detective, we could really use some help filling these bags.
Oh. Okay. She's serious?
Oh, yeah. Mom doesn't joke about her candied almonds.
Oh.
I'm sorry about this morning.
You know, maybe since you don't cover crime, I should tell you that off the record means not reporting critical information.
Yes, I know what it means. And I did ask my boss not to run it.
I thought you were the reporter on this. Don't you have any say?
No, remember, I'm a consumer reporter. Yeah, I'm only helping out on this because I was at the scene of the crime and got Sugar's friend. I didn't ask for this story. Literally stumbled onto it. Crime was my dad's thing.
Yeah, he's quite the legend back at the department.
Yeah, he had a real knack for it. And the detectives respected him.
Seemed like it'd be a natural fit for you to cover crime too, no?
No, I never wanted to be compared to my dad. To be honest, I was afraid I'd let people down if I didn't live up to his reputation. And most importantly, I didn't want to let him down.
Yeah, and I don't want to let my chief down. Sugar's a big name in this town, and it's my first case in Seattle. I'm glad I could help out with the wedding prep, but I gotta go see a highfalutin manager about the security videos.
Yeah, about that. I kinda already saw him.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Get this. Sam was already in the hotel the morning that Sugar died. He was walking into a room at 6 a.m.
Okay, well, I guess that explains why his cell phone is pinging off local towers. You know the room?
Ellie Bluth.
Oh, baking fair organizer. Huh? Wonder why he went to her room so early. Well, whatever the reason was. Sugar was murdered around 7 a.m., so Sam couldn't have killed her if he was with Ellie.
It was room 102. It's the ground floor.
They had patios, so they could have both slipped out.
Exactly. And Ellie's still here, so we could go talk to her.
We? Ruby, I got this.
But I know her.
Okay, how about I give you the exclusive when I'm ready to make the story public, okay?
Okay. Ruby, there's a problem.
He came down with the flu. I'm so sorry. I'll start calling all the bakeries.
This wedding is cursed.
No, don't say that, dear.
Hi, ladies. Just here to pick up all my baking tools. Headed home today. Is everything okay?
We don't have anyone to bake Charlotte's cake.
I could do it.
You have so much going on right now. No, we could never ask you to do that.
It would actually really help me take my mind off things. I haven't slept in days, and this has been really hard.
Oh, you poor thing. Are you sure?
I'd be honored. I could use Sugar's sketch.
Ellie Bluth?
Can I help you?
Yeah, Detective Killian, Seattle PD. I need to ask you some questions about Sugar Albert's death.
Well, I really don't know anything.
Why was Sam Albert in your room the morning she died?
He came by to go over some last-minute arrangements for the conference.
At 6 a.m. in the morning.
We had a lot to do. It was the first day. I know you're insinuating that Sam could have had something to do with Sugar's death, but yeah, he was here with me the whole time. I really have to go now, Detective. Sam, where are you? Call me.
Oh, hi, Ellie.
Ruby, you seem to pop up a lot.
I just had a few questions for you.
So now you're playing bridesmaid and detective?
I'm just trying to find out the truth. My mom can barely focus on my sister's wedding. She's so upset. But thank you for your time.
Wait. If you want to know who really had it out for Sugar, talk to Marion Rebel, the baker. There was bad blood between those two.
I know that Sugar stole some recipes, but was there more to it?
A lot more. Marion was the first to have an organic bakery in the area. She was Sugar's mentor before she left to start her own business. Not only did Sugar become the main competitor, but Sugar and Sam kept getting bigger and bigger. Marion didn't like it. She didn't take it very well.
Enough to kill her?
Truth be told, she does have quite the temper. You should talk to a partner of hers, Nicole Wellworth. Actually, soon to be former partner. They're trying to sell the business and part ways.
Can I ask you just one more question? Do you know why Sam and Sugar called off their divorce?
I think I've told you enough.
Detective. I just talked to Ellie.
Of course you did.
She said that we should be looking into Marion Rebel.
To divert attention away from her and Sam. She's already saying they're each other's alibis.
So are you going to bring Sam in again?
Well, he lawyered up.
What about the autopsy? Is it done?
Bye, Ruby.
Tommy Madden.
Tommy, it's Ruby. What's the latest with Sugar's autopsy?
Off the record, right, Ruby? Detective Killian will have my head.
Yes, of course.
I'm expecting the last of my tests back today. Meantime, after you left...
Some post-mortem bruising appeared. I found a foot-sized bruise on her back.
Really? What do you think it means?
Well, she was either kicked or forcibly pushed down by someone.
So now can you officially call it murder?
I'll have my final ruling by the end of the day.
Okay, I'll see you later. I'm on my way to check out a lead. Nicole? Hi, I'm Ruby Herring with Channel 57 News. I saw you at the Bakers Conference yesterday.
How can I help you?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions about Marion.
I can't talk about her. We're in the middle of some legal stuff.
It's about Sugar Albert's death.
What about it?
I heard Marion had some pretty big issues with Sugar. Just looking into some motives for the news.
Wait, you think Marion could have done this?
I didn't say that.
How do you take your coffee?
It's delicious.
I'll talk to you about Marion, but not on TV.
So, how long did you know Marion?
She brought me on as a partner a few years ago.
I think this is the best marble cake I've ever had. I can see why Marion wanted to go into business with you.
It's a secret family recipe.
But the business isn't doing so well?
We started losing money after I signed on. The bakery was empty half the time. Couldn't compete with Sugar and Sam. Their flagship store became a real tourist destination in Seattle. Anyway, Marion started cutting corners behind my back, using cheap ingredients. We were supposed to be all organic.
Did anyone else know about this?
A supplier told Sugar, and that's where it gets complicated. Marion was in the middle of suing Sugar for stealing her recipes. So when Sugar found out Marion's secret, she used that against her.
As in drop the lawsuit or be exposed.
Yes, Sugar was going to destroy Marion's reputation and mine too, since I was half owner of the bakery.
So what's it like to work with Marion?
Oh, that woman has a temper.
What, she violent?
She'll throw a few things in the kitchen. But if you're asking if she could murder someone, I find that hard to believe.
You've reached the voicemail of Detective Killian, Seattle PD homicide. Leave a message.
Detective, it's Ruby. I know you're not interested in the cookie lady, but I learned some pretty crazy stuff about her feud with Sugar. I'm headed to her bakery now. Hello? 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 Anyone here?
Who said you could come back here?
Marion, you scared me.
Are you here as a customer or a reporter?
Both. Be happy to buy something. All organic, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just curious if it's still an organic bakery.
I heard that you've been looking into me. You better stay out of my business, Red.
Word is Sugar heard about your choice ingredients and threatened to expose you.
Sugar was a horrible person.
Is that what you were talking to her about on the trail the morning Sugar died? I wouldn't blame you if you got mad. Saw the mud on your shoes, just a guess.
Look what you made me do.
Ruby, you there?
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Where'd you go?
She went that way.
Marion Rebel, I need you to stop.
No, leave me alone.
Detective Killian, homicide. I need to ask you a couple questions down the station.
Why? I've done nothing wrong.
Well then, you have nothing to worry about.
Fine, but I have to lock up first.
Good thing I was here to rescue you. Could have had a doing on our hands.
Is that the best you can do? A doing? And this damsel was not in distress. I had it covered.
Well, I'm taking her into question.
Good. And I think I should be there.
You spooked the suspect. She might not give us anything anymore. And I gotta spend the night with the cookie lady and not at my poker game where I should be.
Oh, I wouldn't want a good lead to get in the way of your full house. You do realize I should be with my sister right now, who's getting married.
No stopping you.
Justice. Listen, I talked to Marion's business partner. You're gonna want to hear what she had to say.
Cool.
And look what I just got.
Tommy told you about the footprint on the body, huh? All right. At the station, you need to be quiet, like a ghost, okay?
Got it. Ready?
Yeah, so I got her in the interrogation room, just about to interview her. But you can't come.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, and make sure you ask her about Sugar's threats.
All right, I will. Stay here.
Got it.
Sugar wouldn't take any of my calls, so I had to wait for the chance to be alone with her. I got up real early because I know she likes to watch the sunrise when she's at the resort.
This is about Sugar's threats.
That reporter lady has a big mouth. I planned on telling Sugar that I was dropping the lawsuit and selling the bakery. I figured I could keep my reputation intact if she'd back off on exposing me.
Did you find her that morning?
Yes, by the trailhead. She wouldn't hear me out, though. Said she was meeting someone to go hiking and didn't have time.
Did anyone see you together?
I don't know. But you have to believe me. The only thing sweet about that woman was her fake name. But I didn't kill her.
Then why did you run away from me in the bakery?
Red was making me feel like a suspect. Could I please get some water? It is hot in here.
Sure. Be right back.
Caught a glimpse.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if she's innocent.
Oh, I'm starting to wonder if she's guilty. She has motive. Her business reputation are at stake, and she used her Sugar that morning.
Yeah, but you saw her limp back at the bakery. How could she chase Sugar down and drown her?
Well, people want someone dead. They find a way. Oh, it's Tommy.
So what are you gonna do with her?
Oh, keep her in there. Let her bake a little.
Would hate to be on your bad side.
Who says you're not already?
Tommy,
Shouldn't you be with Charlotte? Wedding's in 3 days.
I'm taking her for drinks later with the bridal party. So what'd you find?
Well, pending a couple toxicology reports, the autopsy's done.
And?
What's with you guys? After excluding all other manners of death, it's my official ruling that Sugar, or Verna Albert, drowned.
No surprise there.
Yes, but I found some other things that are quite intriguing. The Vic had a high level of diphenhydramine in her system.
What is that?
Sleeping pills.
Huh, that's odd. She said she sleeps like a baby in the fresh mountain air.
Well, it's odd, all right. She had double the recommended dosage. Not to mention, the level never should have been that high first thing in the morning.
Can you tell when the drug was ingested?
I can't pinpoint it, but given the high level and the fact that she was still able to hike on a mountain, best guess, within an hour before she died.
Maybe the killer put it in her breakfast. Or in her water bottle, so she'd be groggy for the hike.
It would make it easier to drown her that way.
Exactly.
How about the bruising on her back? You said it looked like a shoe print. Any idea what kind of shoe?
Given the tread markings, probably a running shoe.
Remember, Marion had mud on her tennis shoe that morning.
Yeah, still could have been Sam, though.
It's a clue to be sure, but I have an even bigger one. I found skin cells under her fingernail. I sent a sample to the lab. Turns out it's not Sugar's DNA.
Well, we get a match and we might have her killer.
It's a good thing, because I'm listing Sugar Albert's manner of death as homicide.
So what do we do next?
Well, now the police, as in me, continue to investigate. We need DNA samples from everyone involved in this case.
Do you think they'll give them to you willingly?
No, I hope so. Getting warrants is going to be tough. Someone dies on a quiet mountain, you've got a circumstantial case at best. Can I ask you for a favor?
Sure.
I really need you to hold this story. The killer doesn't know any of this. And remember, you get the exclusive when I make an arrest.
I'm a vault.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Your suspect asked for water.
DNA.
Where was the water cooler? Portland?
Sorry. Police business. Well, you're free to go now, but don't go far, okay?
You're not going to interrogate me underneath the hot lights.
We'll save it for the cop shows. Send us to the lab, please. Thank you.
That was easy.
Yeah. I wish I could say the same for Sam Albert. He's not too happy with me right now.
Well, maybe I could help. I could pay him a visit, try to get some of his DNA.
And no, I don't want you interfering with a suspect at a critical point in the investigation.
Okay, then. I have a date with my sister. Belly Blues.
Ellie, did you forget? Hi.
Hi, Sam. I'm Ruby Herring. I wanted to come by and give my condolences from the family.
John and Bonnie's daughter.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's very nice, thank you.
You probably know I'm a reporter with Channel 57.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to highlight some of Sugar's business accomplishments for a story I'm doing.
And it's only been 3 days since she passed. I don't think I'm ready for that right now.
Wait, please. It'll only take a minute. Sugar really meant a lot to my mom. I want to learn more about her legacy.
Come in.
You know what? Could I grab a water? I'm just thirsty all of a sudden.
Sure. Beautiful flowers, thank you.
Of course.
There.
Thanks.
Welcome. So, tell me, what do you want to know about Sugar?
Excuse me, could I use your ladies' room really quick?
Sure. It's just down the hall on the right.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Probably miss this. This I can work with.
Ruby, is everything okay?
You know what? I completely lost track of time. I forgot I have an appointment that I'm going to be late for.
Okay.
Could I come back another time?
Sure.
That would be great. Thanks. Can I ask you a personal question?
Well, I guess it depends what it is.
Are you in a relationship with Ellie Bluth?
You weren't kidding about personal, were you? Look, my marriage to Sugar ended a long time ago. The romantic side. Ellie and I are old friends. We were discussing what to do about a critical private business decision that morning in the suite.
So you called off the divorce because of business?
Yes.
You should tell the police that.
No. That'd only make things worse, give them an even bigger motive. I mean, you watch those crime shows, the husband's always guilty.
I really am sorry about Sugar.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, you scared me half to death.
What did you not understand about not coming here?
Well, I'm not allowed to pay condolences to my mom's friend. How'd you know I was here anyway?
Well, apparently, my guy's a fan of yours.
Well, next time I'll be sure to wear a hat and dark glasses. Speaking of, did you know that Sam wears glasses?
All right, well, since you're here, did you find anything else?
Yep, just call me Nancy Drew. Bet you didn't know she was a redhead.
More like a strawberry blonde.
You read Nancy Drew too, didn't you?
I will neither confirm nor deny that I read Nancy Drew.
This is from his hairbrush, and this might have Ellie's DNA on it.
Well, these are both inadmissible in court, and I could get in trouble if my chief thinks I asked you to do this.
But you didn't. You have to use it, at the very least to help exclude or include Ellie and Sam as suspects.
All right, I'll put a rush on it. And, nice work.
Really?
Really.
Thank you. I have to go. I am to meet with the cake baker and the caterer. It's a whole list of things that I have to get done.
Oh, I know Sugar would have given you her stamp of approval. It's beautiful, Megan.
And thank you for doing this under such difficult circumstances.
You know what? It's my pleasure. I never knew how therapeutic it would be to make a wedding cake.
Charlotte, let's go. Would you mind if I ask you a couple questions about Sugar?
Oh, anything to help.
Great. Did you know that Sam and Sugar called off their divorce because of the business?
Yeah? You knew about that?
He mentioned it. He also said something about a critical business decision the day that Sugar died.
He was probably talking about the conglomerate that wanted to buy Sugar and Sam out for millions.
Wow.
Sugar wanted to sell, but Sam didn't.
Really? Oh, did she convince him?
She didn't have to. Sugar owned 51% of the company.
Why didn't he want to sell? I mean, that's a lot of money.
He loved running the company, and he didn't really want a bunch of strangers stepping in. Besides, he thought if he held out, he might take the business to new heights.
What's going to happen in the business now?
I haven't really found the right moment to ask. Sam's been planning the funeral all week, so...
I'm sorry.
Ruby, are they going to catch whoever did this?
I wish I had the answers.
We've gone really far. I think we should turn back.
Not yet.
You've been really distracted, Ruby. What's going on?
Well, I didn't want to say anything since we're supposed to be relaxing, but I'm looking for Sugar's water bottle. Tommy found sleeping pills in her system. We think she might have been drugged.
Really?
Yeah. And the map says that the creek goes about another 3 miles.
3 miles. If you think it'll help.
You're the best. I guess we should head back. It's probably long gone.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hey, what is that? Can you hold this?
Oh my goodness, Ruby, you found it.
Yeah, maybe. Jake? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I just came to take a second look, see if I missed anything.
You too, huh? Oh, I don't think you formally met my sister. This is Charlotte.
Hi.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you. There's a lot to do. I'm gonna head back to the hotel. Are you okay here?
Yeah, I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
You too.
I found this a couple miles down the creek. I think maybe the current could have carried it. Could be Sugar's.
Well, thanks. We'll get it checked out.
Find anything with the DNA test?
No, not yet.
What about the eyeglass lens?
It turns out it's for someone who's nearsighted. Beyond that, didn't tell us much.
Oh.
Sorry. No, it's a lab. Yeah, it's Killian. Uh-huh. Got it. All right, thanks for putting a rush on it.
So?
I can't tell you, Ruby.
Was it Sam?
No.
Marion? Oh my gosh, it was Marion, wasn't it?
Like, Ruby, I appreciate everything you've done, but your Nancy Drew moment ends here. Yeah, whatever you think, just put a lid on it until I can bring her in, okay?
Hello? Hello, who's there? Derek!
Don't look so surprised. Believe it or not, I hike. So, how's the investigation going?
I'm not really working on it anymore.
Oh, it's hard to believe that Sugar met her demise on this mountain.
Yeah. Well, better catch up with my sister. She's waiting for me. Bye.
Bye.
We don't need to be playing games here, Miss Rabble. How do you explain your DNA under her fingernail? I tracked down a hiker, a witness who saw you threaten Sugar the morning she died.
It's not what you think. When I saw Sugar that morning, she tried to get away. I blocked her. She stumbled and she grabbed my arm for balance. Her nail cut my skin. I still have the scratch, see? But she stumbled, and I fell with her. I inflamed an old knee injury.
There was a running shoe imprint on her back, size 9. If I'm not mistaken, you're size 9?
Yeah, me and millions of other people.
You have motive, opportunity, and means. In light of the new evidence, I'm placing you under arrest for murder.
What?
Cover.
Can I take my apron off?
No.
Oh, I love that color. It's Ange. It'll be quick. Okay. Okay. Hi, Ange. What's up?
I just heard from a source at PD that Marion Rebel was arrested. I can't keep this from Frank.
Can't keep what from Frank?
Marion Rebel was arrested for Sugar Albert's murder. They have her DNA.
Ruby?
I promised Jake I wouldn't say anything about the DNA. Can't believe you didn't tell me she was arrested.
Oh, so is Jake now. Are you still a reporter or this Jake guy's new bestie?
I don't think Marion did it. That woman is a straight shooter if I ever saw one.
Yeah, well, DNA doesn't lie.
Sorry. I'll call you tomorrow.
Huh. It's a new record for the shortest career in crime reporting ever.
At least someone's been arrested.
Yeah, the wrong person. You know what? I don't want to talk about the case anymore. I want to focus on you. I have a surprise.
Oh, this is so sweet. Look at you in front of the camera. I was always so envious that you knew what you wanted at such a young age.
You wanted to be a ballet dancer.
That was a kid's dream. I ended up an accountant, played it safe.
But you also wanted to be a wife and a mom, and you're embarking on that journey right here and right now. I'm jealous you have your personal life all figured out.
We're two halves. Always have been. I love you, Ruby.
I love you more.
I'm so rigging the bouquet toss. So bad. Is that Sugar?
Yeah, those are her selfies she took at Sunrise Point. Wait, do you see that? That speck in Sugar's glasses. Looks like shoes. Looks like pink running shoes. She wasn't alone on that hill. I need to find Dad.
Wow. Did you talk to the detective about this?
He said my armchair sleuthing days are over. Just when I thought we were in this together, he got pretty arrogant.
Well, detectives, they carry a lot of baggage. But I think you should call them. I'll show them what you found. But I am afraid you're gonna have to let this go. I'll see you at dinner tonight, okay?
Thanks.
Love you.
Killian,
Detective, I need to talk to you.
I guess you heard. We got our arrest. As promised, interview's yours if you want it.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, please don't second guess this.
You've got the wrong person.
Marion makes sense. The DA agrees. He reviewed all the evidence. He wants to move forward to the murder charges.
Okay, just hear me out. Take a look at the second selfie Sugar took. Do you see the reflection in the photo? Those are pink running shoes.
Yeah, and?
And Marion was wearing white running shoes. Derek, the hotel manager, was wearing pink running shoes when I saw him today.
Well, he does look killer in pink.
No, I'm being serious.
Well, case closed then. Look, Ruby, maybe the person in pink was just a hiker who was there when Sugar was taking the picture. You know, it's a popular spot.
I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Did you notice that Marion wears reading glasses? The lens in the dirt belongs to somebody who's nearsighted. When I was looking at surveillance videos with Derek, he took his glasses off. He's nearsighted.
We don't even know if the lens belonged to the killer.
Did you test the water bottle? Did it have diphenhydramine in it?
Like, the water bottle's found miles away from the crime scene. It could be anybody's.
But you need to test it.
Look, Ruby, I got paperwork to finish, okay? Enjoy the wedding.
Hey, Ruby. Hey, Megan. Big day tomorrow. Exciting.
Yeah.
You know, you should really try that steam room. It's so relaxing before all the mayhem.
Well, I was just about to do a workout, but maybe I'll go after. I didn't know you wore glasses.
Only when my contacts are bugging me.
So, what's next for you?
Actually, I have some good news.
Really?
Sam decided not to sell the company. And he promoted me to vice president after all.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
I know.
Do you like your fitness tracker? Because I have the same one.
I can't live without it. 10,000 steps a day, minimum.
Same water bottle, pink running shoes. Do you use the heart rate function?
Sure do. 160 beats a minute, and I know I'm getting a solid workout. Okay. Well, see you later.
Yeah. Bye, baby. Bye. Did you watch the report I did the other day on fitness trackers?
Oh, Ruby, we never missed your segments.
Well, this is Megan's tracker. I swapped hers with mine.
Yeah, good thinking.
Now we can see what was really going on with Megan on the trail the morning Sugar died. Might tell us if something got her heart rate up, like murder.
Very clever.
Okay, so Megan said that she found Sugar at 7 on Tuesday morning. Look at the pattern of Megan's heart rate. At 6:30 a.m., it spikes to 160 beats per minute, and then 6:40, it drops to 60 beats per minute. That lasts for 20 minutes until 7. Then her pulse shoots back up to 160, the time that she claims she tried to save Sugar.
Wait, I don't understand one bit of this.
Well, Megan said that she was walking back to the hotel. If that's true, then why would her heart rate spike and then drop for 20 minutes and then spike again?
Well, if she had just committed murder, wouldn't her heart continue to race?
Yeah, but this was premeditated. I mean, Megan knew what she was doing. What do you think, Dad?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, I've done plenty of stories on sociopathic killers who are as cool as cucumbers after committing murder.
Okay, then what was Megan doing during the time that her heart rate dropped?
Well, I think Megan tried to push Sugar off the cliff, but Sugar fought back. So Megan chased her down to the creek and drowned her. And she waited 20 minutes before calling for help to make sure she was dead. With Sugar gone, she's now the vice president. She got everything she wanted.
I think you just solved your first murder. Very proud of you, Ruby.
Thanks, Dad.
Now, one thing I'm not sure of is how this new technology will hold up in court. I think you need hard evidence.
Then we set a trap.
Wow. It's a work of art, Megan.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
It really is beautiful.
Oh, did you hear there's been a break in Sugar's case?
Yes, Mary and Rabble. I knew those two had issues, but murder?
Well, actually, there's new evidence that cleared Marion's name. Now they're looking for somebody with pink running shoes.
Oh. Wow. Well, I hope they find that person.
They think it's someone here at the hotel.
Yeah.
Anyway, so much to do. We'll check in later, Megan.
Okay. Bye.
Angela, I'm positioned out front.
Okay, we are on the hotel's cloud. I can see you, John.
Great, and we're all back.
I got you too, Ruby. Guys, Megan just got off the elevator. She's heading towards the back entrance.
She's headed back in. Angela, can you see where she's going?
I don't think she knows. Oh no, the feed just cut. Can you get it back?
I'm going in.
Be careful.
Derek,
Going somewhere?
have you seen Megan?
Yeah, she was headed towards the kitchen.
Okay, go find Dad. Okay. Megan, stop.
Ruby?
What's in the backpack?
Nothing.
Then show me.
No.
We know you killed Sugar.
That's crazy.
You acted like she was your savior, but she was gonna sell the business and leave you with nothing, so you had to do something. I know the pink shoes are in there.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It must have been so hard when you found out Sugar didn't care about you. She only cared about the money. Megan, it's over.
Okay. I am not going down for this. She always put on a happy, sweet face. But she was ruthless. Sugar only cared about herself. Why do you think I nicknamed her Sugar the Shrew? I gave that my heart and soul, and so did Sam, and then she pulled the rug out from underneath us.
Put the knife down, now.
I should have pushed you off the cliff when I had a chance.
That was you in the bushes. How'd you know to come?
Hi, Dad called me.
Nice to meet you, Detective. Told you I'd call in the cavalry if anyone messed with my girls.
Dad.
On the way here, the lab called me about the water bottle.
You tested it?
Yeah, it had diphenhydramine in it, and the metal was able to retain a print, even in the water. You knew that shoplifting as a teenager would come back to haunt you, huh? You're under arrest for the murder of Sugar Albert.
Megan Montrose will be arraigned Monday. She faces first-degree murder charges and, if convicted, life in prison. I'm Ruby Herring for Channel 57 News on the Crime Beat. Back to you in the studio.
You're up, maid of honor.
You've never looked more beautiful.
Ready, ladies? 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Nice catch, but it looked rigged.
You look like a wedding crasher.
What makes you think I'm a wedding crasher? John Herring is my friend.
That's my dad.
And I wanted to say thank you.
I'm sorry, did I hear you right?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I caught your news report.
Thank you for the exclusive interview. Frank really enjoyed it. He thinks I might have a future in this crime thing.
Oh, well, maybe I'll see you around the PD then?
Putting my nose where it doesn't belong?
Yeah. How about a dance?
What would the boys at the station think about that?
Oh, well, how about we keep it off the record?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.